And we're back. Welcome to part 2 of Chris's Arcade's interview with the one and only Blake Lewis. In this episode, we're going to pick it up talking about his work with Postmodern Jukebox, his voiceover work in the video game industry, and more. And also, we're going to pop out some 80s toys and memorabilia just for you guys. Only on Chris's Arcade. Now, Blake, you're an 80s baby, I assume.
Got my Joy Division shirt from Japan right now. You got your Herman. I know, I saw it. I love it. I'm like, maybe I should go get my Pee Wee shirt.
Dude, that's awesome.
Wait, check this out.
Yes! I can't wait. Oh, yeah, dude. Bro, that's sick, man.
Conky.
Dude, Conky, yes! I'm sure Conky was a huge influence on you.
Oh, heck yeah. That's more beatboxing for you. Conky. R2-D2.
Check it out.
Nice.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got a whole stuff, right? You know, I got stuff everywhere. Whoa.
This is just great, dude. This is awesome. You know. Okay, we got a little off track there for a sec, so on to my next question. Does 80s and 90s nostalgia, does it influence your work at all?
Oh, for sure. I'm influenced by everything. I've been a sponge since I was a kid, so any kind of music, you know, 90s, 80s, I mean, just like retro romance. I mean, I just remembered, oh yeah, there's Max Headroom in there too, like, you know, I love all that. I mean, it makes me happy. I've actually been going further because I grew up on 1940s and 50s black and white movies. My mom was a huge collector, and we had every single movie, you know, on VHS, and they still watch it. You know, it's like, what do we want to watch? Get the VHS out, which is crazy now, but it's fun, you know. And so I grew up on that, like, old school modern jazz, you know, which is great because now I'm part of a collective called Postmodern Jukebox.
Postmodern Jukebox, baby.
And they tour the globe, and it's super fun because I just get to MC and talk to people and, you know, have a good time and do a couple jazz songs. So it's kind of crazy, you know, what molds and shapes us, and, you know, subconsciously or consciously.
Speaking of Postmodern Jukebox, tell me about your experience with them and your cover of Radioactive.
Doing Radioactive with Postmodern Jukebox was really fun.
Welcome to the new age. Welcome to the new
The funnest part was how it all came together, because I just randomly came to a friend's night at Hyde in Hollywood here in California, and she's like, oh, I'm playing with this group Postmodern Jukebox, and I was like, at that place? It just didn't make sense because that place doesn't have bands. It's like a bougie, like, Hollywood place, you know? And I was like, why would they be playing there? It just didn't make sense. And I walked in and I was like, oh, this is totally different than I thought it was. It actually was in a different venue. It wasn't at the same spot. It was very sexy. And then they killed it. Scott saw me, was like, oh my God, I love you. Come sit in. And I sat in, and then he's like, come be on tour and then do a video. It was just like, here, be a part of the family. I've done 2 tours with them now and many other gigs in random spots, and it's been really fun. And the videos are really fun. And we just did Thong Song, and we're trying to figure out another one to do. But Thong Song, actually, I had more fun doing because I had my friends come and do some dancing and whatnot. And
I'm thinking singing again. She had drums like a truck, thighs like what? All night long. Let me see that long. Hey, baby. That long.
That's awesome, man. Now, a lot of people may not know this, but you have done a lot of major voiceover work.
Yes, I have. I have done some video games. Actually, as far as 80s nostalgia, I was all the voices of the Gremlins in the last Gremlins video game. which was basically just sounds and yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, I did some anime, done some video games, did a show called Generator Rex on Cartoon Network, and that's actually what I'm going to start working on more is more character development, and I'd like to do it a lot more. My voiceover reel or demo got me a lot of jobs, but you have to have an agent here in Hollywood, and I'm the guy that's just a go-getter, tenacious, and I've never relied on that, so it's interesting being in this land of La La Land, and you really need that, that extra, because that's how everyone does business here. So hopefully you'll see me in more cartoons to come. Nickelodeon, DreamWorks, one of those, I don't know.
There you go, man. Blake, is there anything else that you're up to today that you'd like to share with the viewers?
Man, well, today I'm working on an extended mix, and I just got back from South by Southwest, and I'm inspired, so I'm going to work on some new music. But until then, I have remixes coming out, and a new music video for Disco in Space. I'm not sure when it's going to be done, but it's coming out. And then my good friend Elliot Yamin, who is coming. We're going on tour starting May 8th on the West Coast in Seattle for Mother's Day. So my mom is going to be very happy. And that's about it. We're just trying to get the shows booked, seeing how far we're going to go. We're going to do the West Coast, go over to Texas, go back up, probably, we'll see what happens.
That's awesome, man. Now, Blake, I got to share this with you real quick. I had the great opportunity to do some film work with you quite a few years ago, so we've known each other for a while. But there was one night that you were in town. It was one of your off nights, and you decided to do a late night underground show at a club here, a local club.
Oh, yeah.
And bro, I have got to say, that was one of the sickest sets I've ever seen you do.
Thanks, man.
Your beatboxing combined with, I forget the bass player's name, man. Anyway, dude, you guys were just a sick duo, and I've never danced and jammed my butt off as hard as I did that night. I will never forget that, man. So with that being said, Blake, would you mind giving us just a little beatboxing sample for Chris's Arcade?
All right, well, yeah. Before I do it, it's funny you mentioned the bass player, because that's Matt Skates, aka Chinchilla, and you should go check him out now, because now he's killing the game. He's got his own thing going, and he's just... I'm like, please come to LA. Please come to LA. That night was super fun. Oh my God. That's like one of my favorite things about coming to Branson was that night. So I'm glad that you had fun. But Chris's Arcade. Boom. Chris's Arcade.
That is sick, man. Thank you so much, Blake. You just made my entire year right there, bro.
That's all I got. I'm not warmed up. Caught me.
Blake, thank you so much again for being a guest today on Chris's Arcade.
Of course, man. Sorry it took me a while to connect.
Totally understand, man. I just can't thank you enough, bro, for being on the show with us.
Of course.
Tell you what, I'll shoot you a link when it's finished, man.
Cheers. Thanks for having me, brother.
See you later, bro.
Have a good day.
You too.
Peace.
Well, there you have it, guys. The one and only Blake Lewis. How awesome was that? Comment below if you guys enjoyed that, and let me know who else you'd like to see on the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. I'm Chris with Chris's Arcade, signing out.